Hey YouTube, how's it going? My name's Jonathan, and if you've already seen a review of the Galaxy S9, then you really don't need to watch this video. Just kidding. So a lot of people have already reviewed the Galaxy S9, and that's funny because in some ways this video serves as an analogy for the phone itself. I spent a lot of time making this review, and I tested just about everything new with Samsung's latest phone. And if you haven't already watched a review of the Galaxy S9, then this video should tell you just about everything you need to know. But chances are you've already seen someone like MKBHD, Mr. Who's the Boss, or Austin Evans walk you through everything new with the Galaxy S9, and you already have an informed opinion about this phone. So why would you bother watching this video? Well, that right there is the exact problem that Samsung is facing with the phone itself. It's an incredible phone, don't get me wrong, and it could even be one of the best of 2018. But there are already so many other amazing phones out there right now. If you currently own an iPhone 8, an iPhone 10, a Pixel 2, a Galaxy S8, a OnePlus 5T, a new Sony handset, or pretty much any other flagship phone that's come out recently, you're already enjoying most everything that the Galaxy S9 has to offer. That's because this phone is very similar in design to the Galaxy S8 that came out this time last year. Samsung could have just called this the Galaxy S8.5 and joined the list of companies who seem to hate the number 9 for some reason. To be clear, there are some key improvements with the Galaxy S9. It's got a lot more power than any other Galaxy S phone previously, it's got a more robust frame, and a camera that crushes the competition with regards to low-light performance. It also fixes one of the most annoying things with the Galaxy S8, the fact that you couldn't easily unlock the phone because of the bad biometric opening. Samsung's also added something called AR emoji, which are cool and definitely not too Apple-inspired or anything. All of the buttons and ports are in the same places as they were on the Galaxy S8, which isn't actually a bad thing. The Galaxy S9 still has a headphone jack, how crazy is that? Its fingerprint sensor has been moved to under the camera, which is way less awkward than before, since it's where your finger naturally falls. Speaking of fingerprints though, the back of the phone is really shiny, and it will pick up smudges within the first 5 minutes of using the phone. Now, the camera is one of Samsung's primary focuses with the Galaxy S9, and if you're gonna get the phone, the camera should be a major reason why you do. The key upgrade with the camera this time round is the fact that the sensor can now switch between an aperture of f1.5, which is amazing for low light shots, and f2.4 for better, brighter scenes. Samsung's also improved the intelligence of the sensor so that it can analyze and improve your images more effectively. As you can see, pictures taken on the Galaxy S9 are bright and vibrant, even if they lack a bit of color, and it's really amazing how much it actually does manage to pick out from low light situations. The S9 also features a super slow motion camera which can capture 960 frames per second, turning a 0.2 second instant of movement into a 6 second long slow-mo clip. In bright light this works exceptionally as long as you're holding the phone steady. You can set the S9 to automatically sense movement, but this only works in bright light with the phone almost motionless. It's fun to see people jump up at this speed, but it's way less so when the slow motion part doesn't kick in until they're almost back on the ground. There's definitely a lot of trial and error involved. Watching videos on your phone is also really enjoyable with the S9's Quad HD 5.8-inch display, which actually features even smaller bezels than before. The Infinity display is back, although the immersion aspect is a little dialed back because the left and right sides no longer bleed all the way to the edge. This is going to minimize the number of accidental palm presses you're going to experience when reaching to the opposite side of the phone's screen, so I can't say it's something I'm entirely sad about. When it comes to performance and processing power, there's no doubt that the Galaxy S9 features some solid improvements over last year's model. It comes with 4GB of RAM and a Snapdragon 845 chip, and in my Geekbench test of the S9, it gave the phone a single core score of 2039 and a multi-core score of 7982, which is actually better than any other Android phone on the market. In day-to-day usage though, I honestly can't think of almost anything you would do that would push this phone to its processing limits. Unless you're editing 4K videos on your phone, you're really not going to notice any speed differences between this and any other current flagship on the market. Storage is another thing that's definitely not going to be giving you problems. The S9 comes with 64GB of storage inside, and you can expand that using microSD by as much as 400GB more. Overall, the S9 is a really solid upgrade, so after all I've said, why am I actually not keeping this phone? Well, honestly, it's just that I'm happy with my current phone. I've been using the iPhone 7 for about 2 years now, and I just don't have enough complaints to it to where I would want to spend over $700 buying a new one. I feel a little sad saying I wouldn't keep a phone as good as the Galaxy S9, but honestly, that's not really a criticism of the phone. I'm just saying that my current phone is good enough. If you're in the market for a smartphone, by all means get the Galaxy S9. You're not going to have any complaints, and I would even say it's better value than either Google's Pixel 2 or the iPhone 10. But if you already have a good phone and you're on the fence about whether you should get a new one, I would hold off. With that said though, that was my review of the Galaxy S9. Let me know what you think of this phone in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And yeah, with that said, I will see you next time.